Illegal search, breaking and entering. You're lucky I don't have your badge. And you, what in the hell do you think you were doing?
But all the evidence, the rug, the storage space.
Evidence? I just spoke to your alleged killer, Mr. Castle. He got that storage space at his ex-girlfriend's request. He was moving her belongings there, including her rug.
How do you know he's telling the truth? No one's heard from her.
We contacted her. She's fine.
What about the paint and the bleach?
He discovered mold and wanted to take care of it. Anything else?
Just...
Sir Castle is just...
Embarrassing me and the department? Oh, and Mr. Castle, your neighbor did say that if you bother him in any way, he will press charges. And I will be so happy to take you into custody, personally. Okay, I spoke with the commissioner, and he's agreed to provide Vaughn with a protective detail.
Great. I actually have a few uniforms that I'd like to recommend for duty.
No, Mr. Vaughn has requested you.
You what now?
Sir, I'm a homicide detective, not some bodyguard.
Trust me, I know, but this comes directly from the commissioner.
Why doesn't Vaughn just hire a private army? He can afford that.
I don't know why, Mr. Castle. I just know what my orders are. He wants Detective Beckett, and only Beckett.
Can he even do that?
The bottle in Corey Harrison's apartment contains the toxin that killed Felder.
So someone was using him to spike Vaughn's food and then got rid of him.
Which means somewhere in Harrison's life, his family, financials, or work, there's the key to whoever's behind all of this.
Maybe someone at the restaurant knew what he was up to. We should go back there.
No, you and the boys can go back there, Mr. Castle. Beckett's going to the Fairwick Hotel.
What's the Fairwick?
Eric Vaughn. As long as we have a killer running around, I need him somewhere safe. So, he booked the presidential suite, and from now until the time we catch him, whoever's behind all this, you're staying there with him.
In the presidential suite?
Sir, are you serious? You want me to babysit this guy?
He's insisting. Apparently, you made quite an impression.
Sir,
Detective, I know how you feel. But whoever killed that busboy was a pro, which means he may strike again. And I am not going to lose one of the world's most influential men on my watch.
We talked to Corey Harrison's girlfriend. According to her, he was in a good mood when he left her apartment yesterday morning.
Then something must have happened between home and the restaurant.
In fact, something did. We took a look at Corey's routine. Pretty much every morning he left his apartment, picked up his daughter, took her to preschool. Then he'd walk to the bus stop where he'd catch the 10X from Staten Island into the city.
Ah, great. Captain, you're here. Did you tell her?
I did tell her.
Good. This is the security video footage from the bus shelter yesterday. Show her. Show her this. Thank you.
There's our busboy, Corey, talking to some guy.
And that is the 10X bus, but Corey does not get on. He's late for work. He risks getting fired just to talk to this guy.
Well, what do we know about him?
Nothing. We can't get a good look at him. It's like he knows where the camera is.
Right, but this is where it gets interesting. How do I...
That one.
That one.
Wait, that's the bottle of poison.
Right. And after he used it to poison the food, I'm betting this guy came back and shot him to tie up loose ends. He should kill him.
BD, you just confirmed it. Beckett's standing on a bomb. Trace detection estimates 10 kilograms of RDX. Enough to take out the whole building.
So what's the plan?
Sir, tell me there's a plan.
They're working on it. What do we have on that bomber?
Looks like his motive was revenge. Kelly Runther, the woman who blew up last night, testified against him in his arson trial 6 years ago.
And why would he booby-trap his own apartment?
The defense of this trial centered on allegations of evidence tampering by police, so...
He's got a vendetta against cops.
Yes, sir. He wanted this to happen.
Well, we're not gonna let it. You get him in a box. I want to know how to deactivate that bomb. DA's not going for it. Nor should he. Turning his madman loose on society to save a single life, even hers, is against everything we stand for. And Beckett, she'd be the first to agree with that.
I'll go back to the lawyer, see if he can get through to Fosse.
So...
How in the hell did he get that pen?
That friggin' lawyer gave it to him. He was trying to encourage Fosse to come up with some alternate demands.
And instead, he just cost us any hope of getting that disarm code.
The guy just got out of prison a couple of months ago. Why would he start killing people, and why would he take his own life?
I think I can answer that. Turns out, Fosse had stage 4 brain cancer. Found out last month he was gonna die anyway.
So if he was dying, why not take his enemies with him?
Exactly. And his enemies weren't limited to cops and last night's bombing victim. There was another bombing last week in Connecticut. That victim worked for the ADA that put Fosse in jail 6 years ago.
Hey, Fossey said I'm not done yet.
Make a list of everyone involved with the prosecution at his trial. We need to warn them. There may be other bombs out there. And get all the information on any fragments that were recovered from both bombings.
If those bombs were made with any common components, it could help BDU deactivate the device that Beckett's on.
Perfect timing. You good?
Yeah, did you see it?
Glad to see you, Detective. Even you, Mr. Castle. I have to say, I don't know too many men who would have done what you did.
Neither do I.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Detective. Just kiss the man.
Sir, you know?
What? Do you think I'm an idiot? I needed to maintain plausible deniability, which I can continue, as long as you two both act professionally at the precinct.
I know I can, but Captain, she has a long history of coming on to me at work.
I don't think it'll be a problem, sir.
Good. Meanwhile, as long as we're on neutral ground here, I'd say, he deserves it. Wouldn't you?
Yes, sir, I would.
Detective Beckett? Can I have a word?
Yes. I'll catch you later.
She's all yours.
Sir?
Shut the door. Have a seat. I, just got a call about you from the deputy director of the FBI. Apparently, you had quite the interview in D.C. this morning.
Look, sir,
I just want to tell you that, I gave you my highest recommendation.
You did.
Kate, this is the kind of work you were meant to be doing. You'd be on the national stage, utilizing all your talents. This is an incredible opportunity. I would have killed to have a shot at something like this when I was your age.
Thank you, sir, but it was just an interview. I mean, it's a long shot at best.
No, I wouldn't be so sure about that. From what I hear, you're on a short list. And with any luck, this could be your last case.